What's going on, you tool addicted maniacs? Today we're checking out this Craftsman tool tote, so let's get to it. Alright, check this out, tool groupies. I was down there at Lowe's browsing around. I was actually looking at the tool bags, the tool totes, things like that whenever I come across this on clearance. It is the Craftsman 17-inch tool tote, and it's also part of the Versastack system. So this you could take and you could stick it right on your Versastack setup, lock it into place, and make it part of your go bag. It is equipped with 32 different storage pockets. It's made from 1680 DENIER. It has a padded shoulder strap to go with it. The dimensions on this is 17 by 18.5 by 13 3/8. The model number for those who are interested is CMST 17621. Full retail price on this was about $72, but it was on clearance for 31 bucks. They were getting rid of a bunch of this Craftsman stuff to make way for some of the new Dewalt stuff that they're going to start selling in store. Of course, if you buy this from Craftsman, it does come with a limited lifetime warranty, so you want to hang on to that receipt. Now, the Craftsman Versastack system as a whole does not really appeal to me for the type of work that I've been doing. But whenever I come across something at a really good price like this, and I'm going to use this as a standalone tool tote, it's going to do everything that I need it to do. The shoulder strap itself is padded. It is a nice shoulder strap. It's got the good hooks right here on the side of it. You also got a hook here on the front, so if you got some of those bit holders on a key ring, you can snap it into place. 4 smaller utility pockets right here, so if you got some wire nuts or something like that you want to take with you and store inside there, you could easily do that. This is what the pocket on the front side looks like. Craftsman embroidered into it. You got zippers over here. You just got to unzip it. Now this one is going to be the longer of the pockets, so if you want to stick some of your longer tools and accessories down in here, you could do that, and it's divided. You got this mesh storage section back here that you could put stuff and divide it from whatever you put on the outside. Each side of this tote does have pockets identical to this one right here, but on one side you do got your tape holder, so you can take your tape measure, lock it into place right there. The pockets on the back side of this are the same size as the pockets on the side of it, and you got 5 of those. Now on the inside of the tote, you got 6 different pockets on each side. They're definitely longer than the ones on the outside, but they're a little bit more narrow too. Then you got this mesh section over here. It's made to put your drill in. Then on the opposite side over here, you got an elastic band that's set up to hold 4 different sets of pliers. Now the shoulder strap itself is obviously going to be great for any tradesman on the go. But the whole reason that I bought this tool tote is because I wanted to cram as many tools in this thing as I could get, and I wanted to be able to reach over and grab a handle and take it with me on the go. But there is those situations you get into where you need to cram this thing as full as you can get, and you want to carry other stuff with you on the go. You want to make one trip instead of 2. That's when having a nice strong shoulder strap is going to come in handy, because I can put everything in this that I want to have, throw it over my shoulder, grab some other things to put in my hands, and go on to the job site. So it's going to be pretty good for packing bulk items all at once, or grab and go situations, either one. Another detail about this particular tote that I like is the fact that you got 2 straps right here. All you got to do is take that Velcro loose, put your level right here, strap it down, and you can take your level with you on the go. That's an extra accessory that nobody likes having to pack with them, because it takes up a lot of space, especially if you're trying to carry it, put it under your shoulder, you're running into stuff all the time. It's something you want to avoid if possible. Now, all in all, like I said, I'm not crazy about the Versastack system, but as a standalone tool tote, this seems to be pretty decent. The only real concerns I have from looking over this thing is the fact that this bar runs all the way up through here into the other side. The rivet basically pops into this side right here. It holds your shoulder strap. I would assume that it would have some sort of hard plastic material underneath here, but for me pounding on it with my finger right here, it sounds more like cardboard, and it's not really good for durability. Anybody who's been in and out of the trades, you're in different circumstances, different conditions, weather elements, things like that. If this starts getting wet, combined with use, abuse, wear and tear, different circumstances and situations you get yourself into, it's probably going to wear down over time. On top of that, the bottom of this just doesn't sound like it's too thick. So anybody who's on a job site, you put this thing over your shoulder, it's loaded down, it accidentally slips off your shoulder, hits the ground, lands on a rock, it's probably going to crack it on the bottom side. Now, unfortunately, a few years ago, I got robbed, and I lost a lot of the old school tools that I once had. I had a ton of old school Craftsman that was made in the USA, made in Japan, along with a bunch of other name brand tools, whether it's Proto, SK, Snap-on, things like that. So I can't say that I got a lot of Craftsman hand tools to go inside this tote. And if this was made to accommodate the dimensions of the Craftsman hand tools, it might be off by a little bit. But we're still going to load it up, put some tools in it, see what it looks like, and I'll give you my final thoughts and opinions. Now, as you can see from this video here, I do got plenty of tools inside this tool tote. I did pick me up some brand new Craftsman tools to put in, but you're going to have to wait to check out those tools in a later video. Since I am a very busy individual, I'm not going to dive too deep into this, because this tool tote is what it is. It's a tote. You put tools in it. What matters the most is it going to do everything that I need it to do, and was it worth the price point that I paid for it? Well, ultimately, I'm going to say yes, because anybody who does any sort of field service technician work, regardless of whether you're HVAC, a maintenance technician, a remodeler, if you're out here in the field and you're making repairs and you're running to and fro to get your tools, your supplies, things like that, nothing helps better than being able to put everything you need inside of a tote like this to get on that job site, get that job done, and go on to the next one. If you got to stop midway through your job and run back out to the service truck to pick up tools to finish the job, pick up supplies to finish the job, that time is going to cost you money. So for what I paid for this, I think it was a really great deal. It's not going to be the be-all, end-all by any means. It is practical and effective for what I'm going to use it for. If you want to hear my opinion as to whether or not this is a pro grade set or whether it's a do-it-yourself set, you're just going to have to stay tuned to the channel. Pop that clutch and subscribe, or check out these social media platforms because you will see this in action tested in the trades. Personally, I think there's plenty of great options out there for you to choose from for professional grade totes like this. For this Craftsman tool tote, you can clearly see I've got long nose pliers, diagonal cutters, hammers, lineman pliers, wire strippers, levels. I even got my impact inside there. It's going to hold everything I need it to hold and do everything I need it to do for the type of work that I've been taking on here lately. If you're someone who has this particular tote or even the Craftsman Versastack system, comment down below. Everybody wants to know your thoughts and opinions based on your experience. That's what this is all about, helping people save some money so they can make more of it. Now, I got a ton of content that I plan on producing here in the next couple of months, so make sure to stay tuned to the channel if you want to see tools in action, if you want to see real world reviews and a wide range of different repairs. After all, I'm the backwoods mechanic, and that means I fix everything.